Hey, beloveds. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. So I'm doing your video live, Sagittarius. This is going to be for my Saggies and Sun, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node signs. Wow, this is pretty interesting. I pulled out some cards because I wanted to see what the energy, what the vibe would be for your reading. Cross watchers, you are welcome, by the way. And it looks like, there's some interference. Someone's trying to stop something that they can't stop. What's meant to be will be. Now, I do feel like there's some truth that needs to be revealed in regards to an offer, a connection. And the strongest energy is that somebody has to have a breakthrough. And this feels like removing or releasing a very strong soul tie to someone. But they told me that the challenge is this energy over here, which is a third party versus a twin. We have toxicity and ego, vanity, and pride. So this could be jealousy, rivalry, competition. I did have, when I asked Spirit to show me the obstacles, they showed me the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. Someone feels left out in the cold, or somebody's going through some sort of financial turmoil due to challenges, or again, that Five of Wands energy, there is competition or some sort of fight, right? And it could be a divorce. There could be someone fighting for assets, fighting for something, or there could just be some conflicts because of a separation or ending. Now, Saggy, if you resonate with the title, please don't forget to drop a like. And please don't forget to leave me a comment. Say hello in the chat. Once again, I thank you guys for the support. So overall energy is stability. So past energy, we have spy, watching, investigation, and then in the subconscious, we have Venus and offer. So this implies that there's someone thinking, contemplating about giving an offer, extending an offer, or there's someone investigating a love connection with someone. Now, I want to say that for some of you guys, you've probably been getting messages that somebody has been stalking you or watching you on social media. Outside of that, I think that you have been getting some sort of insight. Now, this watching, spy, investigation card does, it's very literal with the, someone watching you. But the other aspect of this card is the investigating part. And this is about someone receiving an offer, and you're kind of looking at the offer and, scrutinizing it, trying to figure out if it's a good offer, trying to figure out if it's too good to be true. This could even be, you're catching feelings for someone, or someone has these intense emotions, but there is something about this situation that someone just doesn't feel like they have all the answers. There could be someone leaving information out. But in the past, I want to say that with this Venus energy, you had to look at a situation from a perspective of self, because your outcome is self-care in the subconscious energy. So this is about putting yourself first. This is about how something makes you feel, how completely invested are you in a situation. This goes for either you or your person of interest. Just take it how it resonates the strongest for you. Give me a clarifier for spy for Sagittarius. Hey, to the people that are in the chat. Clarify. Ooh, time takes time. Needs time. So the problem is that there's this. Okay, so there has been some time spent, either in investing in the situation, or there has been some time apart. Okay. Bottom of the deck, yeah, a new phase, rekindle, renew. So somebody has been thinking about timing, bringing something back together, or someone's thinking about the amount of time that has been invested into a situation. The clock card can also signify completion. Okay. We have keep a positive mindset, we have abundance, and then we have a snake. Another situation that's coming up with this spread in entirety is that you're looking at a situation and you're not sure if someone is trustworthy. Okay. Even though this person's offering you something, or even though there's a connection, you feel like there could be interference. Okay. Or there was a history of, interference in the past. So they may be coming back or contemplating on coming back. If you just recently received this offer, you're looking at this offer and you're kind of, you're not sure. Tell me about the Venus card. Yeah, you're not sure because this person hurt you. They lied. Like I said, they may have had somebody else. Or this could just be that, your past experience in its entirety have been very painful with relationships. So when, you may have this new connection and you may be like scrutinizing it, not sure if you should trust this person, etc. So again, there's this really strong focus on the self here, because Venus does, represent the second house, which is the self. It's about self-love, self-esteem, self-worth. These are about your values. So you're looking at a relationship thinking if the relationship have the potential for growth. Remember, your overall energy is stability. For some of you guys, you've been in this connection. Yeah, see? So we have a false masculine and we have wedding rings. Some of you guys are committed to a person. And like I said, you may have had a history of this person not being completely honest, or this person is in a completion phase with a third party, because I do feel like there's something here. There's a foundation here. There's somebody here. Yeah, see, we have separation. So there's someone contemplating ending a situation. Now, if it is you, if you are in a relationship, I do see that very strongly. I feel like this person wants to come back in. This person's trying to work things out with you. And you're looking at the entire situation in its entirety. So this is like looking at the history that you have with a specific person, or in general with the people you have had relationships with. You're looking and you're investigating, but you're looking at yourself, like how you showed up in the relationship, what you contributed, what red flags did you miss? What did you do? Or what could you do better? So you're kind of scrutinizing this whole situation. You're even looking at it and thinking to yourself, do I still want this? Would this be good for me? Right? So in the present moment, you're having an epiphany about that thought process. But I want to know what you found out in the past through spying. So somebody was spying or investigating or saw something. What was seen? Because a false mask is revealed here. Okay, you feel like you deserve better. You feel like somebody was not being honest. Because see, here's the Venusian energy. I deserve better than this. So this could even be that, you got a newer person, because the Venus card could sometimes signify a newer relationship, a new love interest. It could be that someone wants to renew a relationship. But if this is a newer person, when you look at how you've been treated in the past, you're making a stand for yourself that you're not going to allow anybody to come in and treat you any kind of way. So that could be why you're paying attention extra hard, to make sure that somebody's not trying to play you. You don't want to go through something and have to regret it later, because there's stability on the table here. This is saying that the potential for you and what you're manifesting for yourself is commitment. That's what you want. And you could be looking at a person that may have recently offered you this. You could be looking at a current commitment, or you could be, open to a commitment, but you're kind of being extra picky. And there's nothing wrong with being picky, beloved, because if you feel like you want to set some new standards for yourself, that's very healthy. And I do feel like some of you guys are in that phase where you're like, I need to raise my standards, right? Because you feel like somebody keeps trying you, someone keeps taking advantage of you, or they don't see your value or your worth. Okay, so this is the epiphany in the present moment. Clarify the present moment with the epiphany. Ooh, there we go. Well, they gave me a lot. So yeah, a lot of you guys, there's somebody here contemplating. Outside of you having all these thoughts in regards to a situation, the other person, the person that you're watching about, who may be a Sagittarius, doesn't have to be, they're also thinking about this relationship. They're thinking about the value you brought into their life, right? Because they're thinking about coming in and making and reconciling with you, reuniting with you, or they're thinking about either ending the relationship and closing the cycle, or coming back together with you. Now, again, I do feel a strong energy of a third party. Some of you guys are dealing with someone that is in a relationship with somebody else. That relationship is phasing out, because this is what this energy is showing me over here. Because this is the realization that this person needs to have if you're watching, cross-watching. Someone has to have a realization that something has to come to an end in order for something new to start, because the outcome is a renewal. It's a new beginning. So tell me more about this breakthrough. So we have a relationship, and then we have an outside person. This with the ancestor card. This is another soulmate. Now, this outside person doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. It could be like a friend, a family member. For some of you guys, we have shocking news. Ooh, sudden change, surprise. Okay, so the surprise is that somebody is, for most of you guys, communicating with you that they want to take this to the next level. That's why you're at a crossroads here. Tell me about this message card. See, but it's wow. Okay, it says not dealing hurt. It says avoiding a conversation, a call, or a person. Boundary, still angry. Yeah. See, this is what I'm saying. Okay, so some of you guys, you're the one that's kind of like setting a boundary. You're kind of like, nah. I don't know if I want to do this again with you, because again, like I said, you're looking at the offer and you're just like, I don't think you're going to change. I don't think this is right for me based off of my new standards, right? What I've learned. And what you learn is that you come first, right? You come first. And you're not being selfish. You're not being selfish because you gave a lot. This is letting me know that you want to reap your reward. And what you got out of this situation didn't feel like it was equal to what you put into it. Okay. So some of you guys, you are getting an offer of reconciliation, but some of you guys are deciding to pump the brakes. And you're saying that I need to make a healthy choice for myself. And so this feels like someone that you may have had a very in and out type of relationship with, where there's a lot of inconsistency, maybe breaking up a lot, separating a lot, or there could have been a long period of time where you haven't spoken to this person, so this person may have ghosted you. Okay, so yeah, making healthier choices. Now, if we're talking about the other person, this is them finally standing up to the third party, and they're saying to the third party, no. I'm making a decision. So let me ask, who's the strongest? What's the energy coming through the strongest here? I want to know if it's the feminine or the masculine's energy coming. Well, we have control and we have assistance. Yeah. So there is a family member. There is somebody, a relationship. There's a commitment, a family member, or some sort of foundation here. The universe is, we're trying to help. There's somebody else interfering here. That's what I saw. And based on the title, there's a truth that has to come out about a person. And this could be a baby mother, a baby father, a husband, a wife, an ex-husband or ex-wife. Or like I said, this could be you. There is something that you need to have an epiphany about. And this is what I meant by the truth will set you free. So what is these angels and spirit guides assisting with, please? Obviously, it's making a healthy choice, but what would this healthy choice be? Can you give us some more clarity on that, please? This card also wanted to come out, Road to Recovery. I like that card. Fairy tales do exist in deep spiritual awakening. So they're helping someone to wake up from an illusion. They're helping someone to have faith again, and also have an awakening. And that's what the epiphany is about. What's this awakening about? Overcoming self-limiting beliefs about commitments. Yeah, so someone could be fearing commitment, or someone could be having a hard time ending a commitment or starting a commitment. Let's see. Yeah. So you're waiting on this person to take control. You're waiting on this person to step up to the plate. But at the same time, the control could be that this person needs to stand up to somebody that is interfering, causing a conflict in your relationship. I want to know about this third party, please, as the obstacle and challenge, twin flame union approaching. And then we have earning back trust and starting from the bottom, yeah, and fighting to emotionally detach. So there is a need for them to detach from this third party, or the third party realizes that there may be so you guys could be close to starting a long-term commitment with someone. They have someone from their past that hasn't released them, or vice versa. Can we clarify further? And this could even be you still struggling to leave your past behind. Yeah, they still have the soul tie. Spirit says we're trying to get this person on the right path, beloved. Why is this third party showing up with the toxicity card and ego card, please? Why is this? Yeah, because there's a reconciliation coming, and this third party is not wanting to let go. See, it's just hard to say goodbye. And again, this could be your person. And the third party could be your person. It could be your baby father, your child's mother, your baby's father. It's or whoever this is. There is this factor that is trying to block a reconciliation, but it's not going to be blocked. It can't be. Why? Because the universe says here nothing can block it. Nothing can block what is meant to be, okay, or what is destined. So there is some sort of offer of commitment, a new fresh start, earning back trust and starting from the bottom. But the problem is this third party interference. And like I said, it doesn't have to be romantic for everybody. Some of you guys is this person's mama, family members that are not 100% on board with the relationship. It could be a mother figure, for sure. So this deck says there is a transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, and preparing for union. And we did see evidence of that with the twin flame union approaching card. So there is a union approaching is what Spirit is saying to you guys. But in order for this union to take place, there has to be completion here. So I need to know what the truth will be in the present moment for the people watching the video. What will be revealed in the present moment? Separation. Why someone separated from you. We have why someone was unsure of the future. We have separation, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. And we have addiction. We have codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block. That's the third party. Something has this person stuck, blocked, or there's some sort of codependency to another relationship or another person. Tell me more about this energy. Yeah, someone here is lacking self-love. Someone here is having a hard time moving on from the past or getting closure. Okay. And someone here needs to see a situation from a different perspective. We have the Grim Reaper. And again, like I said, something has to close out first. Some of you guys are needing to end a relationship so that you can have this new beginning. This new beginning is going to be different, right? It's going to be about you having a relationship that has the potential to grow. If you're currently in a relationship with someone and you've been really putting in a lot of effort, you've been going back and forth, you just don't feel like this person's ready, that there's going to be a very strong indication of it during Venus retrograde, and it's going to really help you. So the indication would be like, it's really going to be right in your face why a situation should come to an end. It's not going to be one of those things where you're still seeing the potential, you're still waiting to see. You're not going to be doing that anymore. You're going to actually get yourself on the right path by completely severing the tie to this person. Now, I really feel that there's someone that needs to cut someone off that is an external factor. The strongest though. So let's see what that's about. Yeah, it says have faith. And it says love is coming, surprise. Again, Spirit says they have a surprise for you. A lot of you guys you've been waiting on a conversation. It says a waited message arrives, text, call, or email. So you get some sort of communication out of the blue, or you may be in communication with this person, but they say something to you and you least expect it. What would this conversation be about? Either about rebuilding or working on a relationship. We have the truth. Again, I saw that the truth will set you free. And then there's a truth about a karmic relationship that is going to be built to you. It says fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. So either this is going to be a make it or break it conversation for you guys. The conversation is going to be about revisiting something, and there is going to be something that you may be seeing as repetitive, or you're going to see that someone is not putting in the effort. So it's a make it or break it. In your future potential, we have renewal. Not enough. Okay, it says frustrated in a relationship, a lack of confidence, self-sabotage, ego issues. First and foremost, baby, you're going to get to a point where you're going to be like, you're not going to stop my hustle, my grind. Like, you're not going to put me in a position to make me feel like I'm not good enough. I'm not going to be the same person that you once knew, who was, that let herself go, or that has been so consumed with a lack of a relationship, or a lack of nurture, or consideration. You're not going to care about what this person has going on anymore. You're going to be real focused on yourself. You're going to be focused on putting work into building yourself back up. I see your confidence getting stronger. I see you getting healthier. You're not making any more bad decisions, okay? And you're seeing things more clearly. So you're not going to allow yourself to be in a relationship that doesn't make you feel good enough. Or you come out of this phase and or your person does, and they're ending a relationship. Okay, they're releasing self-sabotaging behaviors, and there's a beautiful change taking place. So the no more bad decisions is your person's finally, like I said, stepping up to the plate. And stepping up to the plate for some of you guys is finally cutting off this third party interference, friends, family, whoever, friend or foe. Let's see, show me. Fairy tales do exist, and we have, mastering a karmic lesson. Fairy tales do exist. It says, you are my lifeline, I can't lose you. Clarify. Yep, healing. Healing the inner child. And again, those wounds that made you feel like you weren't good enough, those wounds that made you feel like you didn't deserve to have a proper relationship, those wounds that made you feel like, you only, attract bozos, you know what I mean, or people that use you or take advantage of you. You're not, because you're switching your energy and you're vibrating higher, it's going to attract, okay, a new set of events for you, because what you're going to have an epiphany about is why you attract a certain person, or why a certain person was in your life. Okay, whether that be for you or your person of interest. Can you clarify? Healing. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. Wow. Overcoming your fear of change, overcoming this energy of, well, this is severing a soul tie for sure for me, the Two of Pentacles, but this is also making a decision. And then we have this beautiful transition, clarity. Six of Swords, moving out of a choppy into calm waters, knowing exactly what you want. You want to be at peace. You want to be, move on from all the bullshit. You just don't want to have to deal with anything that, again, disturbs your peace. So there's a judgment that's being made. Now, your person, their energy is the same, right? I need to get away from the bullshit, the drama. And that's exactly what someone's doing in the future potential with the Eight of Cups, walking away from baggage, walking away from an emotionally draining experience, walking away from a stalemate situation. We have with the Knight of Pentacles, walking away from someone that just doesn't have a plan for the fucking future, right? Walking away from someone that doesn't really have any direction as far as where they want to take this relationship. You're not going to be fighting to emotionally detach. You will. Okay, or your person is. And then look at the outcome, though. After this takes place, we have someone ready, willing, and able. We have back to good old times, and we have reciprocity. So I want to say that if you walk away, this is going to create a new beginning, a new cycle, to where someone is going to be triggered to make a decision about you in this relationship. Now you could, because this person is saying, I don't want to lose you, beloved. I don't want to lose you. But you're giving someone an ultimatum, because you're finding out something about this third party situation and why it has been a factor, or if you have just met someone, you're realizing why this person has been moving the way they're moving, or why this person hasn't been really showing up the way you wanted them to, or how you want them to. The Spirit is saying change will come. We have that past in the past, don't look back, and we have healing from heartbreak. So they're giving me two energies here, not your typical love. They're giving me an energy of a feminine that has been through a lot. And all you want is someone to do right by you and be honest with you. You don't want any games. You don't want any BS. You want someone that's going to show up in the relationship and be and reciprocate. That's it. Not asking for a lot. And if this is someone you have history with, you guys will have a decision to make about this relationship. Part of your lesson is to overcome this self-limiting belief that makes you feel like you can't have better. That makes you feel like you don't deserve better. And this is because you've been experiencing disappointments in your relationships. But the relationships are just these soulmate relationships are helping you to wake up to your who you are as a person, your value. You start to realize that, relationships are other people's behavior or how other people treat you. You're starting to realize that doesn't define who you are as a person. What defines you as a person is your ability to love, your ability to share, your warmth, your grace, your intuition. Important dream messages, and Spirit is saying to have faith and hope that you can have what it is that you want, and that these obstacles that you have to face were just blessed opportunities for growth. Spirit wants you to know that they are going to intervene on your behalf, and that you are going to manifest what it is that you want. A lot of you guys are going to come out of denial about a situation, or there's this disillusionment, okay, that was caused because of other disappointing experiences. But we do have a very strong message here of self-love, okay, boundaries and detachment. Spirit says new patterns, new love, okay, new phase in love or new love. Some of you guys are putting an end to a relationship that doesn't serve you at all, or your person is, okay? And the reason I'm saying, because this is for Sagittarius, so like I said, it could be reversed for you guys. Remember, the energies are interchangeable. But for the Saggies that are watching, there is this energy where there's a past person or a third party influence trying to block something that's trying to come in for you, and they can't block it, okay, because it's meant to be. So like I said, some of you guys may have been waiting. Retreat now for self-care. Yeah, you're going to be putting yourself first this month. But because you make that decision, what's going to happen based off of that decision is that it's going to align you to what it is that you are trying to manifest for yourself. So the lessons of Pluto is to release control, okay, or that control factor, that manipulative energy, that block that we saw with the third party is removed. And there's a reconciliation because of it. But you're putting your foot down this month. You're saying there's, I'm not doing the 50, 60%. I want 100% of you. And I want to get what I'm putting into this relationship with you. What's the final word of advice for the person watching this video, male or female, please? Lessons of Uranus. We have radical attraction. Again, Spirit is really focusing on the feminine energy, whether you're male or female. Some of you guys identify as strong feminine energy. Spirit is saying radical attraction and sexual pull comes with inconsistency and detachment, a theme of freedom or commitment. So we have someone here that is not quite sure. There's this oscillating energy, or there's this back and forth, or there, like I said, it could either be this person is in and out of your life, or you can't quite make up your mind on what you want. But the Spirit says what the first thing you need to do is release an expectation. First and foremost, for the people that have been wounded, don't automatically expect that it's going to happen again. That's the number one thing that has caused a lot of you guys not to be able to have fulfilling relationships, because you're still repeating patterns from old heartbreaks and past experiences, okay? Spirit is saying renew an adventure, a return of passion and play. Community is healing, laughter, Travel and new things can respark your love life. Spirit says it's time for you to stop mourning, grieving. It's time for you to get out of this heavier energy. It's time for you to have an epiphany, live your life, really get back to self-care, self-love, putting yourself first so that you can feel happier. And Spirit says to acknowledge those physical addictions, emotionally addicted thoughts, or other negative patterns of behavior that are blocking you from being happy here. And there is a need for you to really address unresolved wounds. Okay, there are patterns that you're experiencing in your life due to unresolved wounds. Some of you guys are going to be looking at a relationship, like I said, and you're going to be putting your foot down. You are going to be making a decision. You are. And that's the purpose of the Venus retrograde coming on the 19th. It's going to be opening up an opportunity for you guys to revisit a situation or look at a situation that you're currently in. We have deception, okay? And we have someone is not being honest or withholding information. We have, this is your energetic match with the energetic card. This is about you, looking at a situation and seeing if this person's right for you, right? And then we have those thought patterns, another reference to patterns, watching your thoughts. Just get out of your head and get into your heart. And then we have surrender with separation. Ooh, okay. So in the extended, what I do is I look at your person of interest in more detail. I look at your person's thoughts and feelings towards you, their intentions, what they may or may not do. So I look at their actions. I also look at this person's blocks and obstacles, or just the blocks and obstacles in general for the relationship. And I also look at the best possible outcome. What's up, everybody? If I didn't say anything, hi, thank you for joining. So we do have deception. So I am going to look at that a little bit closer in the extended, because I want to know what this deception could be. And it could be, again, you could be in a self-deception about this person. You could think that this is going to be your end-all be-all, but you could be settling for less. And this is, something that you don't want to do. You're welcome. Hey, Miss Yolanda. Hey, Mr. Deshaun. Okay. Ooh. I want to say that for the, you know what? Let me ask Spirit for them. Show me this masculine's energy in all of this, because I want to say, because of that third party interference, they could be listening to their friends, they could be listening to their family members, or there is somebody that they have a child with. Tell me about the masculine's energy. Oh yeah, he's in the Eight of Swords. He's blindfolded, so he could be disillusioned, or he could feel like he's limited. He could be in a self-imposed prison. He could feel trapped, stuck. And then he's fearing some sort of change. He's in between. Should I stay? Should I go? Should I come back and make this right? Or should I let this go? Okay. We have a Queen of Swords and a King of Swords. So you guys are not talking. You guys are being cold towards each other, especially if you're in a committed relationship. Now, if this is them and another person, and they're married or in a commitment, they're not on the same page. They're vibrating in the same energy, which is they're detaching. They could be arguing. They could be having some sort of conflict. Okay. And then we have the Four of Wands and the Page of Cups. Ooh. And the Ten of Cups. Okay. Someone wants to marry you, commit to you, be with you, but they're not expressing this outwardly to you. They're not communicating their feelings. They feel a little rejected because you've been focusing on yourself. I think that what you're doing is you pulled back all the way the fuck back. You had to. Somebody was playing with you. You don't got time. You don't have time. The cards that I wanted to use to ask the masculine a few questions just spilled all over the floor. Give me a second, because I just want to, before I go into the extended, which I have to record separately and upload. You guys, if you're interested in watching the extended, you guys will find that on my website, and that's going to take maybe 15 to 30 minutes for it to be uploaded. Hopefully, I don't have any technical issues this time, but that's gonna be up and ready, hopefully within the hour, I should say. Right? Let me see what time it is. If not within the hour, by the next one. Okay, so let me just ask, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. Hold on, because I know I have more cards on the floor, and I can't pause and make it cute because it's live, but it's all good, right? I wanted to do this live today because I said I need to get these done. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. Let me shuffle them. All right, so what's going on with you, masculine? It was my fault, but I blamed you. And it says, I'm starting to understand the connection. We both know I'm not the one for you. I'm not available. It's time for me to heal. Yeah, this person's really struggling with self-worth. So they're the ones that need to figure out if they're good enough to be with you. Wow. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. I know I messed everything up. I knew exactly what I was doing. So you may be finding out about the third party this month. You may have already found out. Why do you feel like we both know I'm not the one? Why do you feel this way? I left you before you could leave me, abandonment. See, but they want to be more than friends. They wish things could be different. And they're saying, I hope you could forgive me one day. So they're going to realize they made the wrong decision. So I feel like, okay, so I feel like they're the ones that were back and forth, back and forth. They're the ones that was trying to figure out if this can work. They did initially want, when you guys first got together, they did see the potential. Something is happening, and it's some sort of limitation. There's some sort of limiting belief. They could be hurt and wounded, and they could be projecting a lot onto you. They could be the ones still affected by the third party, still attached to another person. They are going through a healing process, and now because they're having this epiphany in the present moment, they're going to realize that they made a mistake, they made a decision, or the way they were acting, they fucked up. So that's why they want to come in and reunite with you. But then I see you say no. I see you say no, you can't have me now. What the freak? So they may go back, or they may have been going back and forth between you and another person. That doesn't work out with the other person, baby. What's going on with you and this other person? Let's be a little nosy real quick. What's going on with you and this other person? That could be what they're understanding too. What's going on with you and this other person for people dealing with third parties? Distraction. Yeah, they're getting a lesson. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna leave that person because that person got somebody else. They thought the third party was the best thing, or they are realizing that you are the best thing. They have to have some sort of epiphany about this person. So they're gonna come back. Look at these two I wish cards right here. I wish I could take back my words. I wish I could share my good news. You were the best thing. They're having this epiphany about you. They're realizing, damn, you were the best thing to me. Like, you were everything. And you're turning your back on this person this month. You're telling this person, yeah, I know I was. And thank you for acknowledging that I was. And because you're realizing for yourself that you are the best thing, you're taking a stand this month. You say, nah, I got to do me. I see you resting. I see you healing. And then I do see you letting go of a heavy burden of emotions. Yeah, feeling like you suffered in silence. You felt a little bit of heartbreak, maybe a lot of heartbreak. But this month, you're saying that you don't want to feel that way anymore. You don't want to put yourself through that and those negative thoughts. I think that this relationship has triggered a lot of pain. For some reason, I feel like some of you guys, this was a newer connection that you saw a lot of potential in. But this person ended up doing the same thing that someone in the past did, or multiple people in the past did. Okay. And Spirit is saying that for some of you guys, the masculine you're dealing with is thinking the same way. Their whole fear surrounding this situation is, are you going to do me like my ex? And because you're approaching a relationship like that, they're not fully able to give to this relationship because they're coming from a place where they're approaching the situation with too much baggage. So they're projecting so much onto you, right? And they're creating their own illusions in their mind. Those projections could be that they feel that they're making a lot of assumptions that are not true about you, thinking that you're cheating, thinking that you're misleading them, thinking that you might take advantage of things that you're not doing, things that you don't have the intentions of doing. Others of you, they just go back to their old negative patterns when they start to feel scared, when they start to feel a certain way, they go to maybe connecting with someone from their past, or they start to have a lot of negative thoughts. They start to act in very deceptive behavior. They start to try to manipulate because they have a very strong fear of abandonment, being alone. They're struggling, powerless. The power struggle is real. A lot of power struggles in this relationship. All right, I'm going to go into the extended if you guys are interested. Remember, give it about 30 minutes and check my website. The link is in the description box. Thank you for joining my live. If you enjoyed this reading and found that it resonated with your situation, please don't forget to leave me a comment. Hit that thumbs up for me, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel. I will talk to you guys in the next video. I am looking at your messages. Thank you guys for chatting with me. Sorry, not looking as frequently. So if I didn't say anything, I'm not ignoring you, but I am looking now. Oh, the mamas and sisters are the third party. Okay, I did feel that it could be family members. You said we never argued, but he started acting funky. Yeah. So yeah, for some of you guys, like I said, it's not necessarily romantic. It's not another woman. Others of you guys, it's just someone needing to take a stand, saying, you know what, I'm going to do this. This is the person I want to be with. But they did let the family members get in the way. Okay. But there's an offer of reunion here, beloveds. Make sure before you accept this offer, make sure that you know exactly what you want and what works for you. You're going to really, lay down, put it all on the table for this person. Okay. So thank you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.